What's up, y'all? We right back with another interview, and I got my boy Jordan, but y'all know him as the Good Boy. It's a Good Boy production, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how you doing today?
You know what? I'm blessed, and I would like to say thank you for having me on your show. I'm very, very grateful and thankful for this opportunity.
No problem. You know, gotta get the word out. Gotta let the city know, and then let the world know who our Gary people is, because we all got talent.
Yes,
so everybody should see it.
Yes, ma'am. That's the goal. That's the plan.
Yes. So how did you come up with Good Boy?
So my friend in high school actually bestowed the moniker on me. We used to shoot films. That was really like my main path. I wasn't really a music video guy. I shot straight films, and that was my major in high school. And we shot this film called Take One every 2 hours, and basically it was just a running joke based off a certain line inside that film, and it kind of just grew to be the Good Boy. So yeah, that and do like dogs. So it kind of just fit, dog and the running gag little joke. It just became a whole thing, because at first it was see me on top, but I felt like Good Boy not only sounded better, but there was a whole lot of different ways that a person could market it.
Right. And then when you start to the beginning of your videos, you'd be like, it's a Good Boy production.
Mm-hmm.
You came up with that too?
So, no, actually. Again, I gotta thank a friend. My friend, Jay, he lives in Dallas now, but me and him, we went to school together, and I was making this birthday mix, and basically I was having people do shout outs on my birthday mix in between me rapping little interludes and shit. So he basically just had this long paragraph he said, and at the end he said,
it's a good boy ting. Most won't know.
And when I was doing my first music video, I said I need a tag, because everybody has tags.
Right.
You feel me? And I just went back and I grabbed that little sound bite, and it's been, history ever since.
It definitely is history, because when you hear it, you already know. It's about to be some heat.
Yeah, we going straight into it for sure.
So when did you start doing videos, and then when did you start filming?
From a purely business standpoint, it was my sophomore year of college. I was broke. Shit, I owed the school money because I had this expensive dorm that my scholarship, it didn't pay for fully. So I had to use, the money I made off my campus job to, live. And, they only pay you $250 every few weeks. So
Right, little shit.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, I need to actually do something if I'm really trying to live, So that's when I had the idea to shoot $100 music videos, because I was doing films. I did that film first year of college, and people were already asking me, do you shoot music videos, do you take pictures, do you do this, et cetera, et cetera. And I was always a little apprehensive, because I really wanted to hop into that film lane.
Mm-hmm.
But when I needed the bread, I said, you know what, I'm gonna give this music video thing a try, because it already seems like I got a few decent amount of clientele lined up. And then once I shot those few videos, it just really kept the ball rolling. Each client referred me to another person, or referred somebody to me, and that's really how it went.
You really gotta have you gotta be a jack of all trades, You can do multiple things. So that's good. So you do filming, you do music videos, and you do photography.
I do that. I do editing, graphic design. I can mix and master music, et cetera, et cetera. And on the very lowest of keys, I DJ as well. Having DJ'd been a hot minute. My last DJ gig was, I think, the release party for me in Forest Tate, but that was really primarily a college thing. Still a bag that I'll hop into, if the money's right.
So what was your first filmmaking project?
First filmmaking project, when I was in high school, we had to we basically, in my major, that was film. It was TV and film. Each year we had to like basically do a project that lasted the entire year, something like a thesis, but just something big that we expanded on and worked on and unveiled at the showcase in May. So some people would do like newscasts, or some people would do like, you know, like an album review, etc., but I wanted to do a short film because nobody was really doing short films out of the school. So it was actually like a little parody, little zombie movie that I had got my friends in on. It's called Rage, and it's on my YouTube channel. It's ass, but it's funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's bottom of the barrel terrible. But I think that's what kind of makes it a fun watch, because you just know these kids are just having fun, even though this is utter garbage.
And as long as you got the project done, right?
Yeah, and plus, it's not like everybody said this is garbage. It's like everybody loved it because it was like very much so like a whole school thing. Like, everybody was just like, oh, this is school, these are my friends, etc., etc. Just happy to, you know, see something that everybody is a part of. But nah, just going back, because I shot it like 6 years ago. Oh, it's ass. Oh, it's terrible.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, please do. This is boo boo.
So when did you decide, like, it's time for me to do my first video? Who was your first video with?
J Bills. Shout out my nigga J Bills. He was my first music video client in that little broke period that I had told you about, sophomore year of college. He was the first person to ask me, can I have a video? And I was a little apprehensive at first, because in those older films, what kind of made them ask was I didn't know the settings, which if people who do videos and shit, you like know that the settings on the camera is very important when shooting. Like, you know, you gotta have your shutter speed right, you gotta be shooting up at the right frame rate, you know, like everything has to coalesce to, you know, really make sense. And you gotta edit up on the right timeline too. So it was just a lot of discrepancies in those films that kind of just made me like, do I really want to charge somebody for a video and like not give them the right thing? But I just buckled down, you know, learn the vibes and the techniques, and then, you know, we made some magic. Like, I was so proud of showing everybody that video, because it really felt like a milestone. Like, I had really like got into something new, and I had really reached
and you
something.
Accomplished it.
Yeah.
So when you first did that video, like, you got clientele real quick off of that?
I wouldn't say it was specifically that video, but I had shot another video a week later, and I think that was the one that really started to build my clientele base. In Indiana, I shot it for Maya. Oh damn, it's Maya. It was her "I'm That Bitch" video, and that was probably the most planning that I've done with any video, because we like sat down, we wrote out all these concepts, all the references. We did all kinds of different scouting of locations. We planned out like outfits and stuff. We had got her a rental car from this dealership that my roommate at the time, he worked at. And basically, you know, she already had, you know, some clout, because, you know, that's Maya. So that video dropped, and everybody was just like, damn, y'all went crazy. And that really like put me on the map at the college for, you know, being a guy who could, you know, to
Do
do
the music
video.
videos.
Yeah.
Right.
And the effects and shit. It was that one. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate it for sure.
I definitely, you gotta give me her Instagram so I can let her watch this video.
Of course, of course.
So how long did it take when you shot your first video or the second video? Like, how long was the editing process?
Now, I wouldn't say that the first one was that long. You know, because these are still very basic videos. And I still, you know, I've always had that understanding of the editing software. So it didn't really take that long. Maya's video took some time because I was really trying to get into my effects bag. And I was going to my friend Alejandro, who goes by 1600L on the gram. He shoots great music videos based in Indianapolis. He was really showing me about the effects and shit. So that video took a little bit longer. I feel like the videos that are more cinematic, I could get through those a lot quicker than the ones that have effects, because computer needs time to render, and this, that, and the third. It's a whole process.
True. Yeah, it's that all the exporting and all that. It takes forever.
Yeah.
What like software do you use to edit your videos?
I'm an Adobe stan.
I use Adobe too.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
Yeah, it's simple. I like it.
I love it.
I don't want to get into more of the After Effects though, and Photoshop.
Hey, if you need some help, I got you.
I definitely do, cause I'm trying to be great like you.
Yeah, shit. That's what my degree was in. Media. They really got me very good at the whole suite. I'm talking Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, the Premiere, and I even got into InDesign and shit, doing magazine covers. So
Damn, magazine covers, that'll be dope too. I never thought about that. So you say you went to school. What school did you go to?
the Indiana University in Bloomington. Shout out my Hoosiers and shout out groups. If it wasn't for groups, I wouldn't have no degree from IU at all, because they did not accept me, but groups did. So always love for groups.
When you graduate?
2021, last year.
Okay. So you feel like it was a good thing that you went to college, or you feel like, how you feel about that? Was it a waste of time, or it was good benefits?
So far, best years of my life, best time period. Can't really speak too much for the instruction, because you know how that goes in college. You know, a lot of stuff can really be learned on YouTube, but the network is invaluable. Like you're in a community where people really just want to see you win. Of course there's haters and shit, but you know,
facts. That's what comes with this thing called life.
Yeah, but you know, it's really just like a place where collectively people want to see everybody and each other win. So and I always said that if you're trying to, you know, be in a business that captivates people, a really good place to start is a college campus. Because if you can grab, you know, 5,000 kids, and you could probably grab 50,000.
Yeah, then you get 100,000. Then you get 500,000. Then you get 100. Yeah. Making big deals, big moves. So don't stop, Eric. Keep networking. Because without networking, a lot of people ain't gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, that's damn near like the main way, because a lot of places could care less about the experience or the degree. It's really about who you know.
Yeah, to be honest. How did you feel that, you know, all these different moves that you got going on, how did you feel like that was your ideal career? Like, yeah, this is what I need to be doing with life.
It was early. It was in high school, I think. It was in middle school, high school and little college, I went to Embassies of Christ, and they really cultivated my love for media. You know, they had the media team where I learned all the camera work, and they taught me about freelancing, which really sowed the seeds of what I do now. But yes, as soon as I started to make films in high school, I said, shit, I think that some type of media has to be in my hand, you know, for the rest of my life. It's something that I love. I love to synthesize shit and make shit, and, you know, to be able to enjoy, not only for people's enjoyment, but really mine too. Like, it's a different type of satisfaction when you make a song and play it back and you be like, damn, it's hard. Or like, you make a graphic and then you just look at it like, damn, did I really draw that? Or you do a music video, like, damn, that came from my fingers, my mind. You know, that's a different kind of high.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like, damn, I didn't know I could do all of that.
Yeah, like, you know, just making content is it makes me content, for real.
Have you ever thought about doing anything else besides media?
Well, not really. No. Recently, a lot of people have been like saying that I should get into like the medical field after being my mother's caregiver, but I wouldn't be a caregiver for nobody that's not blood. That's dead. I'm sorry.
So like without, you know, you like in a medical field, you could get paid for doing like, you know, big money.
I mean, yeah, but I've never really been a fan of science. Like,
oh yeah,
like it really just be making money for something that I don't like doing, and I gotta wipe somebody's ass. I don't know, like, come on, like, come on, now. like that, and they'll probably start like tweaking, because you know how
people be
tweaking.
Man. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I couldn't, but for what I gotta do, my mother wouldn't trade it. I feel like that's what a child is supposed to do.
As a man, yeah, that's good. You're a good man. All the things that you do, what's your favorite?
Right now, at this very moment, graphic design by a long shot. I get to stay in the crib, draw, and get money. That's everybody's dream, right? Like,
stay in the house and just get money.
Yeah, like just stay in the crib and just do my thing, and they pay me, and I don't have to leave the crib and spend gas and do. That's 100% my favorite, and it's something that I'm still learning. Like, of course, I'm still learning with each skill, and you always got to be a student. But I'm starting from a lower skill level with the graphics, and as I learn and get better and better, it's just fun being able to exercise my creativity and my individuality through each person's vision. Yeah, it's very fun. Then after that, I always say videography, because it's my basis. Is what I've grown on, you know, since the 7th grade when I first had a camera in my hand. So
7th grade.
Yeah, that's when I joined the media team at the church. Yeah.
So you say you use cameras. So what's your favorite camera to use?
By far, I don't even have it yet. I want it, and I'm gonna still speak it into existence because it
manifest it.
Because it's expensive. But Forrest recently got this camera. It's the Sony A7S3, and that motherfucker is insane. You get to shoot 4K at 120 frames. You can shoot 10, 12-bit footage.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a full frame camera. The picture profile is fucking crazy. Same thing with the FX3. That's getting less into the mirrorless field and more into the cinema camera field. But Jesus Christ, those cameras are definitely cameras that belong in 2022. Like, those are like the standard. Like, right now, they're amazing by far. Those are my favorite cameras to use.
favorite cameras, okay?
I need one, but them cost about 4 bands, about 5 once it's like all said and done. Yeah, that's a lot of money to just come up off the.
So I'm like, yeah, let me get that.
Yeah, and I still need to do some shit with my credit, so gotta do that first.
Yeah, gotta handle the business.
Especially with the LLC, gotta handle the business first.
So how much patience do you think you require to do everything that you do?
A lot, especially when the client doesn't really know their vision, and that's not a bad thing, but you just gotta be really patient and work through their mind as they do as well. That and some clients can be very, very trying, disrespectful sometimes, but I would say a whole lot, and not even on the client side, but you got to be patient with the equipment as well. That rendering shit. I exported an 11-second clip from After Effects yesterday. It took 30 minutes. Like,
just imagine a 3-minute video.
That's what I'm saying.
5 hours.
Yeah. Like, you gotta be extremely forgiving. Yeah, like you just really have to.
Hold on, real quick. I'm doing this interview, sis. I'll call you right back. Alright. You have to be extremely
patient and forgiving of all the circumstances that you're in. Cause even still, like a video, if you really want a video that's something crazy, you gotta like really sit down and plan it. That takes time. Y'all really have to make a great concept. Like, of course you can run and gun it, but even that takes time to get all the shots you need. Make sure it's all in focus. Make sure that everything's hidden, the angle is hidden, the shot is hidden, the exposure is right and correct. The people up in the shot are on the same page. Like, it takes a lot to run a set.
Definitely.
Even more up on the film side, because you gotta adhere to everybody's schedule and make sure that everybody is on the same page, that they understand, and then you gotta make sure that they understand the lines. It's gonna be bloopers on bloopers before you get the money shots. Like, it's a whole lot that
it's like a whole day process.
Man, shit, stressful, but it's all worth it in the end.
It is. I need you to do me a video though.
Oh
Got a song. Gotta fix up a little bit. I'll definitely gonna drop that real soon. Do you ever get overwhelmed with your projects?
100%. This shit is not easy, and I used to be that person that said I'm gonna work hard and just keep working, and I'm gonna grind extremely hard and not sleep and be up all night and do this. And I realized how much of a strain that took on me, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally as well.
Yeah, you stressing yourself.
Yeah, especially when, people keep like asking, where's the video, after like you've done like 5,
Right.
It could be a whole lot. So I really try to pace myself. I try to book when I'm ready, not, just try to get in each person up. I'm a lot more forgiving of myself with time. Because you can get back money, hopefully, but time is something that you absolutely cannot get back. So I've been trying to, spend my time a lot more wisely these days since I've gotten from college, because people will definitely walk over you. So
definitely.
So boundaries are important. Basically, is what I'm saying.
What's your favorite thing to do in film?
Favorite thing to film?
Yeah.
I want to say a short film, but it's something about like a music video on the right camera with the right song that a person like just lets me go crazy on the effects with. That really gets me going. Like I can't lie. A film is always gonna hit because cinema will never go about a style. But I feel like from an artistic standpoint, a crazy video with crazy effects is like peak. That's what I get the most enjoyment about a filming. Because you can like, the vibe is there, you know, you'll probably be real comfortable with the person you're shooting with. Mm-hmm. And then the song is probably gonna be crazy, so yeah. That's my answer, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So how many music videos have you made?
It's either between 200 and 250.
Eee.
Yeah. I told you, I work, grind, don't sleep. That was me for 3 years. Work, grind, don't sleep.
Work, grind, don't sleep.
Yeah, I was up all night doing videos. And that was like back when I primarily just did music videos. Because there was a time period through junior and senior year of college where I didn't really do the photography, definitely wasn't doing the graphics, and I had stopped doing short films. Now it's just music video, because I was not trying to be back in college just broke like that sophomore year had started. And shit, especially with like, I had all the different, you know, on top of all the different obligations that I had to fulfill in college, being a RA and stuff, I really wanted to spend my time wisely, and that was a good way to make money up on the side. So video. Shit, last year I did 73. Yeah, and then the year before I did 66. So it adds up.
And then this year you're gonna do 100.
We gonna see. I've really been in my graphics bag this year. I think I've done like, I want to say like 40 or 50 this year since I really started opening up the graphics line. I don't really like, I should post them more, but I don't. But yeah, that line has been.
I definitely been, I'm seeing your stuff on Instagram. It's cold.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's fun, but yeah, I shot a lot of videos, but I want to shoot less now. I want to really focus on the quality over quantity, because I was so obsessed with people seeing me work.
Yeah.
Because you know how there's like this stigma that, you know, you gotta be working, you gotta be consistent.
I was just gonna say, you gotta be consistent.
You gotta be in their face, you know.
You can't stop, or they gonna feel like you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, fuck them. I really don't care what they think no more.
Facts.
As long as I am where I want to be, or moving to where I want to be, I feel like that's all that.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, because that shit can get toxic, and it can get up in your head, like, and it just overcomplicates things. Shit, you came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave the world by yourself.
Definitely.
You gotta do for you before anybody else.
Have you shot a famous person?
Yes.
I'm talking about shot a famous person. Have you ever shot their video?
So there were like a few pump fakes. Like I had this nigga that I shot I used to shoot for her up in Atlanta. That was real cool with Young and May. And we went to like her crib and shit, and her like pool party and shit. But I was really doing his video, not hers. But I got some like shots and shit. But then there was this time I went to Atlanta and I was supposed to shoot with this nigga who had a feature with Gunna. Gunna didn't show, so I just shot him. And that was cool. That was my first time flying. But I did, because I went to Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash last year, and I got to shoot a lot of different people, photos, and I did a crazy recap video. So I think I can say yes, because I had Uzi in it, got some really nice photos and footage of Uzi, Yachty, they said Rocky, Lil Baby, Gunna, Lucky, a lot of people.
That's what's up.
City Girl, So Fake, a lot of people. Mulatto.
Big Mulatto?
Yeah. Not the little one.
Not the little one.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So have you ever thought about like hitting up people like, you know, on top already, like, yeah, I want to do your music video. Let's see how that would go.
I've thought about it, but I want to save that for when I get a new camera.
Okay. You be on TikTok, you know?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but I really just be posting bullshit. I feel like that app is like my way to escape from real life, you know, just
the reality.
Yeah, because you know the crowd is just a lot different on there. Like I feel like
everybody just do what they want to do.
Yeah, and people, I don't know, like the algorithm is a lot different. Like it's just a different type of person than the person that's on Twitter or Instagram. Or in my eyes, they just act differently. Like the comments be way funnier. Like the things that people post be way funnier. Like it's like
it's just different.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's a whole new thing. But yeah, I just be on there being funny for the most part.
What projects are you working on right now? Like, so the world can know that they need to be ready and it's gonna be in store.
Okay, let's go category by category. Short film. I'm writing one right now. I want to be done writing it by the end of June, so that I can shoot it late July and August and have it out by my birthday in September. September the 15th.
Virgo gang, yeah, know what's going on.
That's me. So that's on the short film side. It'll be my first short film in 2 years. 2 years, yeah. So I'm excited to really get back into that lane. And on the music video side, you know that Alana is always busting. There's a few people that I still have videos that's dropping, and I'm supposed to be shooting the video at 6 today. So that should go well. The logos and the graphics, I'm doing a few right now, and I got a lot of album artworks that's dropping, and I have my own tape tentatively titled Boys Do Cry.
Boys Do Cry?
Boys Do Cry, yeah.
You said it's in the making, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you should say boys. You should say men.
Why?
Because it's more like, when you say a boy, it's like a kid.
Yeah, because it's still perceived as like a kid-like thing, like something that people were told not to do as a child. So like that's like a closed off part. Like they're trying to get back into that. It's like the same thing as like how a person has like that childlike wonder in their adulthood.
Like a boy in a man's body.
Nah.
That hasn't cried.
Nah, that makes it sound like weird, but like nah, that makes it sound weird, but
No, I'm saying like a man that's a man, but he still have child traumas. That he feel like he can't cry. He couldn't cry.
Yeah, like it's still things in there that have to come out, you know.
Okay.
And also men do cry, don't hit like boys do cry. You know?
Yeah.
Like when my tear does have issues, I ain't use this any tissue. I need foreplay when I cry. You know, like SpongeBob, the band that Pearl had was Boys Who Cry.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Boys Who Cry all the way.
Boys Do Cry. Nickname Men Also Cry.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of the title, The Boy or The Good Boy Who Lived and making it like Harry Potter thing, but I think that I might save that for like the next one. Cause this Boys Do Cry tape, I want to get into something a little bit deeper because it's me, you know, like you know, and what I've been going through the past 6 months. Cause these last 6 months haven't really been that kind to me, but I can see the beauty in it. So I want to be able to express that side, get that out, get those emotions out on my little Drake, Kendrick type vibe. Want to talk about some real shit, but still got that heat, that fire
type
you
shit.
know. But yeah, not you making me second guess the title, Boys Who Cry. What?
What? You second guessing it.
What? Boys Do Cry. Nah, it hit.
What's the longest project that you've ever done?
I did like a vlog movie type of thing for Forrest. It ended up being 56 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a long one. Because we went to Vegas, and then after we came from Vegas, he had like this album release party for 004 that doubled as like a pop-up that summer. So it was just like a bunch of people in the Black Diamond parking lot on 73rd and Tab. So I had compiled all of that footage over like that 2-week time span, in addition to like putting in the music videos that we had shot in Vegas and in the meantime. And it just ended up being 56 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a long one. Now that I think about it, that is very long.
An hour.
Yeah, that's something to really just like sit down, get lost in, do something else, have it on in the background, you know.
So how did you learn your self-techniques? Or was you self-taught?
Mostly YouTube. I had got like the fundamentals, the basics from when I was on the media team at the church, you know. But really putting all of that into practice, learning those intermediate skills and shit, all YouTube. They got some really, really good channels on there. If you really want to dive deeper into your craft, you will 100% come out of it in the better. That was a weird saying. you 100% come out of that better than you were when you went in. That's better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't understand.
Yeah, so I'm high as hell, by the way.
It's alright.
So that but also I gotta give credit to IU because graphic design, they definitely jump started me. The 2 courses that I had there in my senior year, graphic design 1 and graphic design 2. Don't let that 1 and 2 fool you. Both of them classes were hard as shit.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. 1 was crazy, but 2, he just said, fuck it. We doing books, we doing logos, we doing album covers, we doing everything. Yeah, they gave me a great jump start and a great foundation into everything that I know now, but YouTube, 100%, they definitely got you.
YouTube, we right here on the channel with it.
YouTube is amazing.
Yes, it's cool. Y'all better, I need that 10K subscribers.
Subscribe to her. She's doing the Lord's work for us out here in Gary.
Yeah. Put us on the map so we get that paper. How did you stay up on the latest designs, / software?
Honestly, ear to the streets. You gotta be in tune. You gotta always be a student, and you always gotta be looking for the next thing. You can never be just content, and you gotta always be able to be mature enough to look to others for inspiration and not say, oh, I'm biting, oh, I'm stealing. Nah, you're learning. You're forming your style. So yeah, I look toward my peers, see the shit that they doing. Alejandro, Elu, Wapalai, who else? You put me on the spot, so I'm blanking, but y'all know, y'all be going fucking crazy. Now I feel like I need some time to think. Cause I don't want to be bogus and just say a few names and not say you feel me?
Or you could just be it's definitely a lot more, but at times I can't think of everybody's names. But y'all know who y'all is, so don't feel no type of way.
See, and I'm 100% cool with saying that. It's just that I know 5 minutes later, I'ma think of every name. But it's cool. Y'all know who y'all are. But yeah, my and peers, Brand, 1000, UG, Neighborhood, Chasing That Bag, Keto, my peers that's, doing their thing too, they always inspire me. That's really where I see what's happening in the community. That's how I see the new things, the new styles, and the new trends and shit. And I always watch the latest music videos or the latest tutorials. See how the latest rappers got their album covers, or just scouring the web, seeing what's hot, or what's emerging, or what's next. Always got to do your research, market research. That's what I like to call it.
How would you feel, or how would you react to a negative comment or a client that wasn't satisfied with the work that you gave them?
Depends. Is the negative comment from a person who I would accept some criticism from? Because I feel like you can't accept criticism from everybody, or get an opinion from a person that you wouldn't take criticism. How does it go? You wouldn't take.
You want to take criticism from a person who
you wouldn't.
Doesn't even have the ability to critic you.
Something like that. Not.
They don't even have the ability to critic you because you're not doing it.
They don't
what
have.
Are you doing?
They don't have the wherewithal. You know what? We don't got it, but we got it. Yeah. And
you're not trying to help me. You're trying to criticize.
It just depends. If it's like that sentiment is really in one ear, out the other. But if it's from a person that I value, then I'll think about it. I'll consider it, and in some cases, I'll go back to the drawing board, because not everything that we do is perfect. If a person has negative feedback back, a client, then I have to fix it. They're paying for it. I owe them, the best possible result that I can give them. You know,
Yeah.
I owe them quality work. You gotta stand on your business. But say like a person just like, if like a person who likes country music hears my rap song and says this shit is ass, I'm not listening to him. You like Garth Brooks, like what? But if Drake said his song is ass, I'll say it might be ass. I be like, ooh.
So you damn it, right?
Yeah, I be like, hey man, you the one who got the diamond song and the number one. I ain't got shit.
Wait for you. Just drop him a future.
Yeah.
I did that thing.
Yeah.
You was designing me a project. How would you imagine that right now?
First, I would ask you, what is your vision for it?
Okay. So I can give you some slight about the song I was talking about. It's called Never Mattered.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old song though. It's like, but I'm gonna fix it up. But it's like, who fuck with me, it never mattered. Whole city turned against me. Shit, fuck it. Who fuck with me, it never mattered.
So it's all like some aggressive shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And by design a project, you mean like a cover or like a video?
Like
or
a video. How would you visualize?
A video.
Yeah.
We gotta do something gutter. It sounds like you going stupid, going ham, but you're like talking your shit aggressively at the same time. Like it sounds like one of those songs. Not that you like flexing, but it's like you're really like spitting that shit and showing, you know, I'm proving my spot. Is that the vibe that I'm getting?
I can't say like I'm proving my spot. It's just like, it's like 3 years old. I was just mad or something. And just wrote it. It was just like, It's like trauma of a young legend. Fucking with my corner, a couple bitches dissing me and told me hurry, it's some rumors. Ask me why I do this shit. Then I did that for the hype. Then I did that shit for fun. She said you ain't doing right. They said she ain't talking about rap shit. She ain't sneak dissing. They said she ain't really about shit or she gonna slide through a small dick brain. It's the message ain't to get to you. Told you put the gun down. You ain't be down with such a shoot. I really sneak dissing, just trying to get a message through. They crossing over paths. Was I evil? Was I wrong? Couple bad bitches. Couple bad niggas cut me, hug, and slug me right along. And it just keep going.
Alright, so ideal location, we can either go gutter or we can go like nighttime, like one of those like rooftop parking garages in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And like bring the lights and shit, you know, like a little, you know, lights. Have a nice little setting and just have you going crazy. And I would say it would be more so a cinematic type vibe, but also like have like some different creative shots. Not really on like some Cole Bennett shit, but if you saw his latest video that he did with Babytron, he like really, you know, just had his camera and he have, you know, him doing like a bunch of different, you know, things that fits not only the area but kind of the song as well. Right. So I say have you on that, you know, lot with the nice background of the skyline. We just have you going fucking crazy. Some high shots, some low shots, you know, definitely on.
I want it to be like a movie.
Stabilizer, yeah. On the stabilizer, have your slow-mo, will probably have you act out some things on the B-roll side of things. Outfit change for a second location, but yeah, after that the edit is gonna really speak for it. After putting all the shots together, that's how I would imagine that song. And for a cover, I say you said that you're angry and aggressive on that song, and I still see like gutter city type of vibe, so I would put like a city skyline in it with like a nice little glow, have you on the cover and have like some type of like double gradient, maybe a double exposure with 2 photos on the front as like the main piece, and have different like assets up in the back, like maybe like a paper rip, some small birds flying, you know, some like smoke, you know, some mist, you know, etc., etc. Things that kind of sound random, but they all come together extremely well.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I got some super woman shit.
And then on the last tip, I would add something for purely the aesthetic, like maybe put the cover in like a CD thing or a case, or like have the case like plastic wrap. This is still all in Photoshop, you know, like just to give it that texture, that extra oomph. You feel me? Because a lot of people just post, here's just the cover, you know, here's the square, you know.
Right, the square. That's what you're saying. I definitely gonna need that then. June, I'm ready to get to work.
Say less.
Any brands or designers that you're a buyer, or any filmmakers, any other music video editors?
Brand, 1000, UG, Neighborhood, Chasing That Bag. My friends inspire me the most these days, you know, just seeing drive, determination from where you're from people that you know, that's next to nothing. As far as like brands that's on, first and foremost, always praise to Lyrical Lemonade. Cole Bennett is the truth, and he's making his way. And I love, as far as visuals go, I love ASAP Mob's visuals. They're insane.
The Mob.
Yeah, they set the precedent for effects, because they go next level visual wise every single time. It's amazing to see. Yeah, those my 2. Well, my 6. Yeah, filmmakers. We gonna go with Christopher Nolan, Spike Lee, Alfonso Cuarón. I know he's been in the media for some bad press recently, but I'ma say Judd Apatow. He had negative things to say about the Will Smith thing, but didn't really say much about the 10 black folks that got killed in Buffalo, so that's a little dicey, but very, very dicey. Yeah, but his movies, super bad, Knocked Up, 40-Year-Old Virgin, This Is 40, you know, they speak for themselves. But yeah, I'm gonna say Martin Scorsese, and of course I'm gonna go with Jordan Peele, filmmakers that I fuck with heavy rain.
Okay. What motivated you to do this, to keep going? Like, yeah, I gotta do this. I'm influenced by them, and I'm motivated by them. When I get on top, these are the ones who I'm gonna shout out. Like, when I get on top, when I'm saying on top, you know, like, the whole world gotta know you.
These days, it always has been, but these days, really, I got one strong motivation. It's my mother. He motivates me to do better, go big, and go home, you know, and to work, because, you know, you don't eat, especially now being like household head. And being like her caregiver is really just inspired me to just move a lot differently. Like, it really encouraged me to take this business more seriously and to treat it less hobby-ish. Because when I first started, it was like hobby, you know, just the way I not did business, because I was always about my money, but I let some things slide, you know, just for the love of the craft and for, you know, just being young and dumb. But can't no more. I got bills to pay. I got shit to live for. I got people that's counting on me. So that's my biggest motivation right now, is my mother. The only person in my support system that's never wavered, that's always supported me 100%, that's still alive and living right now. So my mother.
Shout out to moms.
Amazing.
So what would you see yourself, what do you want to see yourself 5 years from now?
Ideally, first off, I want my mother to be in a better place. I'm not saying like heaven, I'm saying like a better place health-wise. That's first off, so that she could really see and reap the benefits of the work that I do in the next 5 years. I want to own my own studio, give back, give people a place to shoot their videos, have a photo shoot, etc., etc. It doesn't have to be here. It could be in Chicago, it could be in Atlanta, it could be in New York. But ideally, I'd like to move as well. We own this house, so this house probably never gets sold. It's a good safety net and a good asset to have in a kind of nice area. This side is nice. I can't speak for 49th, but this side is nice. Side of 49th. Yeah, that I want all new, complete upgrade in equipment. What else? I want to work for a nice company. Not saying that I don't like being in business, and having my own thing, but I've always wanted to like work for like a WWE.
Yeah, I like that belt.
Yeah,
I was looking at it.
Yeah, for like a WWE or like an Apple or like, somebody like that doing like videos for them on like a freelance tip or like a contractor to, get their services from me. That's something that I've always wanted. And last, I want to continue to grow as a person. 5 years from now, I'll be 27. A wife. Kids, no, not yet. I gotta live out my 20s in its entirety before a kid comes into the... Yeah, man, listen, more power to the young parents, 100%. I respect y'all so much. I'll always be on y'all side, but I couldn't. I'm sorry, y'all are way stronger than me. My mind is not there yet.
I'm not there.
Yeah, my mind is not there yet. I still make the dumbest decisions on the daily. You know? And I feel like a part of your life just dies when you have a kid. Not saying it like that, but like I feel like you can't live for yourself
you're
no
living
more.
For somebody else.
Yeah, you can't be selfish no more. Like you're bringing up.
You changed your whole life.
It's over.
Well, it's not over, but it's
like,
beginning something that you never had yet.
Yeah. Like, and a kid is expensive. Like that's a lot of expenses. That could go toward like a trip to Jamaica, or a crazy new computer and a camera. Like
talking about a new car.
Man, tell me about it. Like a kid, really. But more power to y'all. Like that's amazing. But yeah, wife. I would not be opposed to that. That's not ridiculous to say.
No, it's not.
Yeah, not ridiculous to say at all. But yeah, that's where I see myself in about 5 years.
5 years, he's gonna be on top with marriage figure. That's a very figure.
This one.
Alright, so shout out all your social medias, where they can find you at, and where they can book you at. Let them know who the good boy is.
What's good, y'all? My name is Jordan Arnette, also known as the Good Boy. You can find me on Instagram at thejordanarnette. You can find me on Twitter at Jordan C. Arnette. You can find me on YouTube at the Good Boy. You can find me on TikTok at the Good Boy 24. You can go to my website, see everything I do in depth at goodboypride.me.
We out. We're gonna be right back on Jazz Gates TV with the next interview. Y'all stay tuned. Like and subscribe to the channel. We gone.
Go.